is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Michigan Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Crosses the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Cornhuskers will have first and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to chuck it again. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the first down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Handoff to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually...
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Wolverines are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Hooker, Nebraska has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Nebraska, 7, Michigan, 3.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Huskers pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line again.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. This is the 6th play on the drive. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines before down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking deep downfield to the left. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. Up corralling for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Morrison. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
To the air, it's Jackson. He's running out of time here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And there's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Cornhuskers are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring. Down. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air. It's Jackson. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Shotgun formation here on third down. The short completion to the tight end. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You talk about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they'll set up for the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. It's a shotgun run call. Runs through the defender. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Dropping back, it's Jackson. Grab behind the line, it's Morrison. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bringing pressure. This will likely be the last play of the half. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten championship.
Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Then the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Opening play of the drive. He looks right for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. He'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball, thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They are pouring it on now. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of. And here he is, the big stage of the championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And he takes this from inside 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll use the ground game here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Got the first down and still motoring. It's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's looking to throw. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Play action here on first down. And it's a comeback run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The shotgun running play call. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Huskers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And this one goes nowhere, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to pass, it's Jackson. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away.
You know what time it is.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To throw, it's Jackson. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away.
3 out.
And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. One quarter to play of what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Sticking with the running game. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Screen to the wide receiver. He's found some room at the 45. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Huskers have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for his back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Cornhuskers moving quickly down the field here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he releases it. Ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Receiver makes the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They'll try to run for the first down. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Back to throw. It's Nicholson. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long. Inside. own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Tries to get it to the running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Pounding away with the run game. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Cornhuskers will line up here on 1st down and goal.
6-9-1, Gators score. Green 25.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. It's a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.